What's up everybody? Today we are doing the Pikmin 3 Minimalist Challenge. The rules are simple. I'm only allowed to grow Pikmin if absolutely necessary. This means that any Pikmin I get for free, like the 5 yellow Pikmin in the Fosbat cave, don't count towards the final count. Now, I know Cow Food Yum has already done this challenge, but in my defense, I did finish the challenge a few weeks before his video came out. I just hadn't edited it, and I asked you guys if I should upload it anyways, and you all said yes, so here we are today. Let's get right into the challenge. Day 1 is the most simple day of every playthrough. We play around with Charlie, and since I didn't grow any of these yellow Pikmin, I'm not going to count them towards the final count. Charlie gets ratioed, and we get possession of Alf, who's so weak he can't even hold up a piece of a clay pot, so we have to use the red Pikmin too. Anyways, these 4 red Pikmin were just there, so they don't count, but the 16 red Pikmin we have to grow to push this box out of the way do count, so add those 16 red Pikmin to the count. We save 1 female Sheargrub since we don't need any extra Pikmin, and we leave the Tropical Wilds with 16 grown Pikmin. And I think I forgot to mention this here, but we are doing an all-fruit run. Day 2, we enter the Garden of Hope and build up our bridge over to this boulevard. We kill it, but we don't take its carcass because that would get us unnecessary Pikmin that we don't need. I noticed that Brittany is taking an afternoon nap, but I don't really care, so I grabbed this strawberry, but I think it would be a pretty good idea.
But then I had a very good idea. I used F5.
If we threw some rocks at Brittany while she was sleeping. So we pick up these free 6 rock Pikmin that I did not grow, just to be clear. I found them inside that being, so they don't count towards the final count. I run out of the cave and we break down this wall to free Brittany. We grab the extra strawberry and a lemon, and then we head back to the boss arena. Boss fights are pretty standard in this round. Wait, let me retake that sounds familiar. Not a lot of Pikmin 3 boss fights are pretty difficult in this run, so the Armored Maudad goes down without a single Pikmin dying. We steal its iPhone 2.5 and the dragon fruit. Grab the lime hidden up here, and that is day 2 complete, with 4 out of 66 fruits collected with as little Pikmin as possible, and only 16 Pikmin grown. Day 3, we head into everyone's favorite area, the distant tundra. But Alf is underage and definitely hasn't taken the driver's test yet because he literally just crashed into a rock. That's gonna do him on his insurance. Anyways, Brittany discovers yellow Pikmin, so we activate the yellow onion, but we do not make any more Pikmin, and I didn't grow any of these Pikmin, even though some of them are sprouts, so I don't really count them. We do this really long and complicated glitch that is called the yellow onion skip. I do it in every challenge video. If you really want to get a more in-depth explanation, I explain it in my yellow Pikmin challenge video. Anyways, we exit the cave and take Alf's Pikmin to open up the yellow Pikmin cave, so I never have to do that glitch ever again. We also get this kiwi for later and leave it at the bridge. We're going to grab the bridge pieces on Brittany's side first as well as this mangosteen and the kumquat. Also, thank you Eli Rose for commenting the list of all the fruits I don't know. I'll be sure to use it. Feel free to criticize me in the comments for not knowing any fruit names. Anyways, we grab the strawberry and the bridge pieces on Alf's side and complete the bridge. I bring back the kiwi and this cherry, and then we push the metal ball into the Charlie cave. In here, what we are going to do is to convert 15 of our red Pikmin into yellows, which isn't really required, but it helps out a lot for defeating the Fosbat. We also grabbed the tangerine that is normally right here, but I lost the footage, so you're just going to have to trust me on this one. In fact, this happens a lot in this run. The real only way to trust me is by looking at screenshots I put at the end of the day. Anyways, we trudge through to the Fosbat arena, but we unfortunately have to end the day. Day 3 completed with 10 out of 66 fruits collected, with the least amount of Pikmin so far being 16. Day 4, we head back to the Fosbat area and discover it is holding Charlie hostage. We turn on the first 3 lights one by one to damage the beast, but it isn't enough to ultimately defeat it. So we build a bridge and turn on the massive light to damage it. Luckily, he isn't that hard, so we grab the mango and the dodge whistle on the way out. I also throw 19 of my yellow Pikmin up here to grab these grapes, which I never realized you could do until this challenge. But for some reason, I left one singular grape here, which, just so you know, it bothered me a lot when I was juicing for the rest of the challenge. Luckily, I don't make the same mistake when grabbing the purple grapes. I grabbed the anti-electrifier to finish the day. And just like how I said I would lose footage, I don't have footage for grabbing this cherry right here, but you're just gonna have to trust me that I grabbed this cherry on top of the snowman. That's 14 out of 66 fruits collected with as few Pikmin grown as possible, and still only 16 Pikmin grown. In day 5, global warming seems to have sped up, as it is now summer, not winter. The Tropical Wilds is full of fruit to grab, so I grab this mangosteen, build a bridge, and the Metal Suzy. I grab this pocketed airhead, which I don't know the English name of, so be sure to yell at me in the comments. I grab this plum over here by the swirly Firemen of Death. Halfway through the day, I decided to build the bridge, but for some reason, this Sheargrub just was not moving, so So I threw a rock Pikmin at it, and apparently it was all 7 of them. Really cool to see, and I thought it was pretty satisfying. I started to build the bridge and grabbed the avocado on top of the ground tree stuff. I finished the bridge, and then I grabbed the green grapes behind the rock. Also, how are these fruits so well preserved? Why don't the bugs eat them? And when they do, how do they barf them up still edible? Anyway, I grabbed the star fruit using the chocolate scale and collect the raspberry inside the tree root cave thing. I never showed my footage for grabbing the lemon buried in the dirt, but I have footage of it being recovered, so that's the best you're gonna get. Still only 16 Pikmin grown and 22 out of 66 fruits collected with as few Pikmin as possible. Day 6, we drop back in the tropical wilds to go beat up the Meerslug. Luckily, he is very easy to defeat, so I continue on my phone stealing spree and we pick up the 6 pieces of watermelon. We grab this fig on the tree and carefully avoid dying from the bullwort. We use rocks to kill the armored cannon beetle, since its blasts can't crush the rock Pikmin because they're uncrushable. We collect the kumquat inside of it. We use rocks again to avoid being crushed by the hairy longlegs. And we collect both of the kiwis as they fall to the ground. I end the day with 26 out of 66 fruits collected, with as few Pikmin as possible grown, and still only 16 Pikmin grown. On to my worst favorite day ever, we enter the Twilight River for the first time. Day 7, I had to restart so many times because I just lost 1 Pikmin or something. And although I don't need all those Pikmin, it really helps, so I guess I shouldn't have restarted all those times, but still, I had to restart so many times. I just have this memory of breaking this wall and collecting these bridge pieces burned into my mind. Anyways, we collect this mangosteen behind the Wollywogs and nearly kill all of my Pikmin trying to kill this flying bug. When we finally unlock Flight Pikmin, we need to make 9 more of them, as there is no glitch that I am aware of that allows us to skip this route thing. We build up our Flight Pikmin numbers to 10, and we unlock the second half of the Twilight River. I grabbed this plum before grabbing this sour plum, and then grabbing this red plum, and then the Pikmin 4 plum, and then the calculator plum, and then, sorry, where was I? Yeah, we're grabbing this fig and the purple grapes. On the other side of the river, we grab this persimmon, and then that's the end of the day. So we have collected 32 out of 66 fruits collected, with as few Pikmin as possible, and we have to add 9 to the count because we grew 9 Flight Pikmin today. We got 1 for free from the onion. We did not grow that, the onion just gave it to us. So that is 25 Pikmin grown so far. Day 8, we are back in the Twilight River to fight an intense boss battle. We collect its apple and torture this pair.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
But that's enough fruit collecting for now. So let's head over to the Scornet Maestro. This guy is easy though, so we get him down to half health in the first knockdown, and it always annoys me seeing this boss cap be heavily hurt. I mean, just look at how hard it is pushing against damage, but it just doesn't die. Anyways, we take him down and rescue Louie in the papaya. Anyway, we juice Louie and grab the 3 raspberries, and I don't know what my mind was thinking here, but I just whistle all my Pikmin, and the fruit fall into the water. Guess we're not gonna grab that today. I grabbed the flame suit thing, and we finish off the day with still 25 Pikmin grown, and the day 8 screenshot doesn't exist, so sorry. Day 9, Louie stole all our juice in the night, and I hear a suspicious noise. We walk over towards the evidence, and it is clear this was an inside job. After freeing the blue Pikmin, I start working on the Tangelo, and use my 1 blue Pikmin to start breaking down this wall. We can use Flight Pikmin to kill this crab and get these bridge fragments, and while he is working on that, whatever Flight Pikmin are left can work on the plum. I head into the Hole of Heroes and grab some grapes and the starfruit from the crab. There seems to be an emphasis on crabs in the Garden of Hope. I think I should open up a sushi restaurant called the Garden of Hope. I could serve strawberries on the side with fresh limes, leaves. Anyways, I'm getting off track. Let's grab the strawberry we missed on day 2. I throw my captain onto these bricks and we use our Flight Pikmin to get this grapefruit. That's day 9, 42 out of 66 fruits collected with as few Pikmin as possible, and still only 25 Pikmin grown. Day 10 is very interesting. All we did was use 1 blue Pikmin to break down a wall and build this pot. It took forever, so I just ended the day. We head over to the other side of the pot to kill the Pecus crab and get its avocado. And you see what's weird is that I don't have a single clip of fighting the Quaggled Myoclops, but just trust that I did. Plus, with the day 10 screenshot, you can see that I didn't grow any extra Pikmin to help me kill it, and no Pikmin died during that fight. So, once again, I guess you just have to trust me. I get the Wayward Moon and Louie, except that was also day 12, and on day 11, there's something weird with this timeline, I gotta say. So, I'm just as confused as you are. I had to restart a lot of days because, a Pikmin dies or something. I had these clips over 2 months ago, so just say day 11 we had 43 out of 66 fruits, it says. And on day 12, we collected a plum with 44 out of 66 fruits. Yeah, just look at the screenshots. They say more than I do. Day 13 doesn't get any better with the clips. The day starts off with me already having Captain Wilmar and messing around with him. I barely managed to get him out of the cave, and I mean barely, like this was a really tight gap. I lead him to the Plasma Breath arena. I'll be honest though, the recordings are really inconsistent. My next few Pikmin challenges will have the clips, but just in this video, there's a lot of like skipped fruits because I don't have the clips to them. I promise I'll be able to get them in my next challenge video. Anyways, I convert some of my yellow Pikmin to blue Pikmin, and yeah, that's day 13. Day 14, we head back to the Garden of Hope to grab another strawberry we couldn't grab with our one blue Pikmin from before. We grabbed this Yum and orange before sadly losing a Pikmin. Normally I would reset, but I wasn't in the mood today, so we grabbed this Kumquat inside the box, and to people who say Pikmin can't jump, just look at this amazing display of the blue Pikmin jumping out of the water to get these berries. Truly wonderful. That's day 14, 49 out of 66 fruits collected with as few Pikmin as possible grown. Day 15, I head back to the Twilight River to grab the pear that I know clipped through the wall earlier, and I never showed it, but I grabbed the Asian pear and the orange. And I also grabbed those raspberries that I dropped in the river earlier, and that's the end of day 15, 54 out of 66 fruits collected with as few Pikmin as possible. Day 16, we land in the distant tundra. I pretty much do this every run by just throwing rock Pikmin up here and treasuring them at the crystal instead of going the long way around. I like to basically speedrun Pikmin 3. Speaking of which, if you guys want to see me do a Pikmin 3 speedrun, let me know down in the comments. Anyways, back to the run. I used wing Pikmin to get this lemon and the hanging persimmon. I always thought this was a tomato, and I still don't know why it's not a vegetable. Anyways, I grabbed the orange in here at some point based off the end card, but I don't have the footage of it. Anyways, only 8 more fruit to go. We head back to the tropical wilds to pick up whatever fruit we left. There's this cherry on a hill that we collect with flight Pikmin, and way over yonder we meet a mini-boss fight, which has us temporarily turn our blues into rocks, and then back into blues. I definitely should bring bomb rocks here for a faster kill. We take its Yum and head back to the peach on the waterfall. The Peckus Aristocrab guards its banana, but we kill it, and we also carry its line that it had. At some point in the day, I grabbed the Kumquat, and I never had footage of it, so sad. But anyways, that is 64 out of 66 fruits collected with as few Pikmin as possible. Day 18 has nothing special. Just me going back to the formidable oak to turn a Pikmin into a flight Pikmin because we don't have enough to lift a gate. Day 19, I prepared to kill the spotty bullbear with ultra spicy spray because it is actually pretty difficult compared to other enemies, even for Pikmin 3. We collect a grapefruit by blowing it up and head over to the final boss, the shaggy longlegs. It's really easy to fight this boss with rock Pikmin since they can't crush them, and we take back the final fruit, the star fruit. Anyways, 66 out of 66 fruits collected with as few Pikmin as possible. Day 20, the final day, we come back to the formidable oak. And while I could just skip to the end of the fight, I'll walk you through it. We enter the arena with ultra spicy spray and try to kill him as fast as possible. I only get about half of its health down with only a few Pikmin dying. It lets go of its first few hazard things and we destroy them without Pikmin. It gets to about a third of its health before vomiting 3 more hazards which I take time to destroy. It's worth it in the end as we get him down to about an eighth of its health. He doesn't vomit again and we slowly diminish him until he's finally dead. And just like that, we can watch the final cutscene, see our stats, and look at our final report. 66 fruits collected, 7 hours and 46 minutes of playtime, not including resets or non-in-game time or editing, a total number of 42 Pikmin that it took to beat the game. I bet you're wondering, how many Pikmin did I grow to beat Pikmin 3? Well, the answer is 25. 16 red Pikmin and 9 flight Pikmin. I'm not counting the Pikmin you get from the flight onion and the blue onion with extinction, because I didn't grow that, the onion just decided to. Nor do I count the yellow sprouts in the cave because they were already grown. I didn't grow them either way. And anyways, that sums up beating Pikmin 3 with as few Pikmin as possible. But stick around, we're going to be talking channel related stuff now, and let me tell you, it's pretty good stuff. Thank you for 500 subscribers. It's been such a fun journey, and with seeing the massive success of the yellow Pikmin video, I'm going to work on some more challenges, but I'll save future videos for later. I'm so glad to have been on this journey. I mean, I started with Geometry Dash walkthroughs of all things, and now I'm here getting on average 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 views per video. I'm really happy. I might even have 1,000 subscribers by the time I finish editing this video. Once again, thank you. There are some people though that I want to thank. First of all, the viewers. Every single one of you that watched the video, that liked, that subscribed, that commented, just enjoyed my content. I love bringing fun and clean news about Pikmin 4 and entertaining Pikmin content to Pikmin fans around the world, as I know we don't have a lot to watch. Thank you for supporting me on the way here. Now, there are some channels I would want to thank. Definitely Flamsies for supporting my channel and being a great friend, even though we joke around a lot and sometimes we might go a little too far. So glad to have met him. I'd like to thank Evangelist Emblem. I like being in his streams, hanging around his Discord server. Amazing picture and amazing person at that. I'd also like to thank Violet Crest as well. I'd never forget him. I think me and him share a lot of similarities, and I love his content. He's a super nice person and super fun to hang around. Glad we got to collaborate together. Some smaller channels are Pikmin. At the time of recording this, he hasn't posted a video yet, but he's an aspiring Pikmin YouTuber. Titan Pikmin and MI123Mima, who's currently doing their own Pikmin channel, their own Pikmin challenge right now. Go ahead and watch it if you want to. Once again, at the time of this video coming out, I think he's still doing it. There are a bunch of other PikTubers out there that I didn't mention, but are definitely still cool to check out though. As for my future videos, I have a few planned, but I'll save those for another time. That brings us to the end of the video. I really did have a lot of fun here, and I don't plan on quitting anytime soon. I really do hope all of you had a good day, and I mean that. If you liked the video, and I mean like seriously, if you did like the video, I spent a lot of time working on it for you guys. So if you did enjoy it, and you made it to this part of the video, one like does really go a long way for getting the video out to other Pikmin fans to enjoy. Thank you. As for subscribing, that's up to you. If you want to see more Pikmin content, challenges, theories, and playthroughs, consider subscribing. If you thought about something in the video you want to talk to me about, or if you have a question to me personally, I read every comment and I reply to as many that I can. So I really hope that I have a good day, that you all have a good day, everybody, and I mean that. Love you guys.